Stage 2 that is going to happen right now.
Early in the season, they really struggled to get past the mirror, especially down in the basement. So for me, a good ban against Empire, but like the Thatcher, like the Valkyrie, good generalist bans anyway.
I'm excited about this game. That is what I do know for sure. We have got two of arguably the best teams from Stage 2.
Not even arguably.
I mean, they are the
best
top
teams.
two at the minute.
Exactly.
The thing is, you start then making an argument about BDS, and I know they sat in third.
Numbers.
I know they
Numbers,
sat in
Ace.
third.
Okay.
You start making that argument about BDS. You've got to remember, Des, those teams aren't fixed until the end of today.
Yes.
So that's where the arguably comes in. But they have, without a doubt, been two of the most entertaining teams to watch. We've had some huge moments from both of these. Watching the resurgence of Empire has been a sight to behold, and G2, they really have settled in very quickly with this updated roster that they've had. But we head into round one. We're going to be going down to basement. It's going to be Laundry as the first defensive side. It's G2 starting us on the defence, and it's Easy who is going to be observing.
It's really funny, though. Literally about 2 days ago, I was thinking I want to make a suggestion of showing us who's observing, because I always end up on the production channel that we have where you guys don't hear us anymore, but production do, and I go, who's observing this one? And normally I get Medics going, it's me, Medics. I'm like, fantastic. I don't know when you became Italian, but apparently that's the thing. Whereas here, we've got Easy. Not going to complain at all. I think the one situation worth raising in this, by the way, because Empire lost to G2 and Empire lost to BDS and G2 beat BDS. If Empire win this game in overtime, they get 2 points, and BDS go on to get 3 points in their game against Na'Vi. BDS would steal first place, but that is the only eventuality in which they take first place. Empire win overtime, BDS finish first place.
I think Jonker was on a little bit of a drone hunt there up on the top floor on the KE, just taking a few out inside dorms. I'm not sure that G2 will be committing any men that high or that far into the map. Hungry does get himself out on the roam for the time being. Maybe again, just a little bit of drone hunting, looking to take them down. They're not going to find the one inside of security. And look at this, Des. Joystick. He's just pushing in with absolutely no messing about. 35 seconds in, and he's practically at the top of Freezer stairs. But Citizen, he manages to find one onto Dan, and guess what it is? It's that smoke again.
Where did he jump out? Did he? Okay. I mean, one thing I'll note again is he's got the FMG on side for a thing, the smoke, and he had 2.5, and you'd wager that should be enough, but apparently not. Here comes Kite with a shotgun on the doorway as a grenade comes singing round. Shepard catch him on the flip side. There's a trade coming through between the two, but that will be the elbow cleared out. That's what you're looking for mainly. You'll take the 1-for-1 in that position as Virtue goes for yet another Yonker. Again, a direct trade back. It's back and forth between the two until Always gets one without response. Hungry finds that response. A 1 versus 1, but whereas Always, he hasn't got diffuser, he's going to have to try and push for a kill. Knows roughly where the man is, but can't find him. First round going the way of G2. Well, coming in on the left any second now. The man just behind his scope, he wins the one. Does he know about the man inside of Freezer? He should do, but fortunately for him, not brought down, but he is left Ace on a slither of HP.
An absolute fraction now as Joystick deploys that Claymore. Surely Kayak finishes him, yes. Steps out with the Alder, gets the kill, level things up to 4. 54 seconds left to go and no top floor control yet as Kayak attacks and they can't fight back. Either put down on the top floor. The man.
Thing is, the top floor is not really the focus. We're thinking here about the downstairs. Virtue still holding inside a pig, and do they know? Oh, what a flick onto Shepard's head that was. Still 2 left, and let's not forget again that we're focusing on the downstairs site here, Ace. This is going to be a Hail Mary, the drop coming in. Hungry, he's got a shotgun at the ready. One drops in. It's as simple as that. Citizen finds one, and this
out of the map, and there as of yet hasn't been any pressure coming into sight. Once again, I've commented on that already for Empire, but they managed to find a bit of vertical pressure there. Virtue goes down just after Yonker. Hungry starts to fight back, but it's 4 versus 2, and pressure's going to mount inside of sight now. Joystick at the top of White Stairs gets himself a kill onto Citizen. 1v4 now. Hungry's got it all to do.
Oh man, it's really difficult at this point where every time G2 steps somewhere, there's a drone catching their movements and Empire responding. Kind down the man from above brings down the final one. Hungry falling to the ground, as so does the round for G2.
Impulsive, so potentially
there it
going
is.
in. There it is. Virtue goes big from the big tower and finds himself a triple. We saw it early in the round and we were just waiting, Des. We were waiting for them to be ensnared in his trap, and that's exactly what has happened.
Well, the question I asked or said, patience is a virtue, but is virtue patience? The answer is no. Citizen coming out with another. He's completely put the lights out of Empire. Citizen and Kayak stepping up to be the closing kills for the team. Just goes to show the drones. small things sometimes. And this is a nice replay for you as well in case you missed it.
The drone wouldn't
Steps down
even seen him.
spray.
Even if I don't know if the drone is still alive and active. It should. Yeah, it is there. You can see it in front of us.
You just can't see it because it's too shallow. It's wall, which is wonderfully done. So inside 60 seconds, Classroom 4 has been blown out, and Joystick has just walked his way up Armory and found a kill onto Kayak. Maybe not expecting someone to be so sour. They should know about this by now, but he's come up those back stairs, Ace, and it's given them an absolute migraine from the back.
Hungry manages to find the shot they need to be aware of. Yonka just holding down security for the time being. Challenge from above will be shut down. Dan finds the kill. 4 versus 3. Here comes Virtue, shut down by Dan as well. A big round from him, but the time is ticking by. It's down to Citizen. 2 versus 2. Gets himself a triple. Hungry once again. Where have we seen that before, Des? And the answer is back in round number 3. It was either well aware of the potential for Citizen coming on the flank. Always shuts down Hungry, who was trying to move himself back to site, and that leaves only Yonka and Kayak in sight with a lot of work to do. And they are not getting anywhere as Joystick moves in and gets the kill onto both of them. It's all up to Citizen. He gets the first, but he's got 4 more to find. Shepard's getting that diffuser down. That's the second for Citizen, but he's seriously low health right now. Diffuser activated, and the round is done as that final kill comes in.
Will now get to move in. They've got Freezer opened up. They're looking towards the same here coming in on the south. What the hell has happened to... Has he been shot from below there potentially, or just naded out? One of the two.
So.
They try and finish him off with the impact, but it just doesn't go through.
Not going to be successful. Virtue is on hand to potentially pick him up. I'm guessing that Hungry can't crawl any...
Seeing Latam, Ace.
30 seconds left to go, and G2, they need to get moving. They need to get something happening here. Kayak's dropped into sight with the diffuser, but he's going to go absolutely nowhere as Dan puts him down. Hungry with a double, though. Always manages to find Citizen. 3 versus 3. 15 seconds left to go. Diffuser down. Cold. G2, they need to recover that, or they need to start finding some kills quickly, and that's not going to help as they push in, and Dan finds one. 2v2. 2v1 as Shepard on the shotgun always finishes things off. Empire locked down the laundry, and just like I thought...
It's around to the right. They know that that impact has gone off straight away, and there it is. Baited Citizen into it. Instant headshot. You've killed the prize of the prize.
Stick is not right down at the bottom underneath the barricade, and he loses his life, but it's an easy clean up for Virtue. Joystick just gets
in the world. Now with white control though, Virtue starting to walk his way up. We've got 15 seconds to go, and Dan sprays through the smoke with the frost, finds one for himself. Side another, always a third, and like that it has been completely shut out. We waited to see what the Capitale could do. Apparently not a lot. Empire get the shutdown with 4 kills in a row.
Level things up at 4-4, and that early superiority that...
But here at least, more often than not, I'd say it comes down to the plant. Oh, look at this, that's cheeky. Shepard's got to move. Still trapped in the corner though. Perfectly safe behind the sandbags.
And that's where he will try to keep himself locked in for as long as possible.
Grenade.
This is very much the Liquid defence. This is generally how Team Liquid try to hold on to this spot, is keep somebody tight up in that corner to look to try and get the denial down there. Hungry's going to send in the Rotero drone, and that is just another function of those drones. But Shepard put in those sandbags to great use. How much utility has he soaked at this point just by lying behind that obstacle?
Where'd that smoke go? I'm not quite sure where he threw it, but the Evil Eye now being consumed off the wall. We spoke about those, and look at that. Utility removed essentially for free here. Virtue pushing in behind the bomb, finds one onto Shepard. They've removed the man playing behind the bunker and now have control of the stage side. Hungry though, down in the process as Citizen finds a second kill in the round onto Scyther here. 5 versus 3. Hungry back on his feet, but they've got to worry about the vertical Kayak. Honestly, sublime timing. Perfect time to arrive and bring down Joystick, and now Yonka can go for the plant on the stage. In comes down from the side, shuts him down, the cover wasn't there, and gets the second onto Hungry. How has that happened? Kayak finding another from outside. A 1 versus 3 for Dan. Shouldn't be walking away with this one, Ace, but you never know.
Absolutely not, but he's already got himself a double. Misses his shots there. No. That's his moment, Dan. That's the opportunity to get this down into a manageable portion size, but no, he leaves himself with a 1 versus 3, and he's bitten off a lot to chew here. Diffuser goes down. Lots of work to be done. Just tries the pot shot through the soft wall. Not going to find anybody like that, I wouldn't expect. The challenge comes into him in kitchen. Surely a matter of time here. There we go. Citizen it is to find that final kill, G2. It's time to get moving, G2.
Dan finding one, Joystick a second. The Citizen does start his push in, but they've already been slaughtered everywhere else. 3 kills fly the way of Empire. The 4th onto Citizen, completing it out. And Hungry, despite the work he was doing earlier on, has nothing really left to offer here. Got to try and push his way in. Sees the one man at the top of the highway. We'll find him. Doesn't know about the player and utility. Empire bring us all square once again. It's 5-5 Ace. You know what we're heading towards now.
Either away side is currently watching the security door, I believe, from above, so that's going to prevent the push. What a nade comes in from Kai. Kayak and just closes.
Move them up to match point. Can Shepard and Always hold on? Always has had a fantastic season, maybe not so much a game. And Shepard now, with the smoke coming out, is going to block this window. We've got 40 seconds to play, and Virtue's at the window. Does Shepard know? I think he does, but can't do much about it. In come the team, jumping in. Yonka almost being sprayed down, but he's being absolutely crushed. The impact's coming out of Citizen. Always finds one, makes it a second. Can he connect the third? No, he cannot. Doesn't know where he's being pushed from here at any given moment's notice. There is one on white. It is Citizen. G2 up now to 6 and 5 at the end of round 11. One more, and they beat the Russians. That it's not going to be so easy for G2 just to rock up here inside of Master and contest him holding down inside of Armory. There's the C4 you're looking for coming out of Always inside of Attic. That's a great kill onto the window, and now Yonka's going to have a go at it.
To be able to challenge, Always taking more damage, but keeping himself alive in this fight. 45 seconds left to go, and he's just holding them at bay. He sees Citizen, he gets a great kill through the vertical angle. You got to remember they work both ways. Virtue, he manages to find that nade kill, but Des, it feels like it's too little, too late.
Too little, very too late as well. 2 minutes 15 is consumed inside of there, and now G2 get into trophy. They're only just starting to deal with the shield that's in there. In fact, it's not even cleared, Ace. They've got the laser gates in place, the mute jammers, the wall is half opened up, but that is by Empire's design. They've got to move so fast here. 10 seconds on the clock in a 4 versus 3, else we go through to overtime. Kayak stepping his way up, Virtue playing downstairs below, maybe not where you want to be right now. Shepard with the shotgun finds one. That should be about it. Kayak going to find himself the next man going down. If he steps around the corner, it's a total closeout by Empire, all the way back from Always playing in Armory. We get over to... He had to do on a bit of a mad sprint down, but as G2 have found several times this game, they're running out of time. 10 seconds to go. One game for the drop through. It's 2 kills coming in for Empire. They're going to move themselves up to match point as that diffuser is on the ground, unable to do anything. They're going to close it out. Empire win round 13, 1 round away from bringing down G2.
What I'm really enjoying about this Empire...
This hatch staying closed, it was catastrophic for Empire earlier, almost as much as Kayak being killed off by Joystick, but by the looks of it, a good bit of trade damage coming back in as Joystick is put down, but not out. Good start for them though, 60 seconds to play. Here comes Virtue, looking to peek up hyper-aggressive. They've got no drone hanging at the top of freezers. He could cause some trouble as Yonka, Plonker, pushing his way up Laundry, loses his life as well. Always into the second. This could be it for Empire.
It's all starting to fall apart for G2 now. It's crumbling as Empire can smell blood in the water. They know this top spot could be theirs, and they are fighting hard for it. 5 versus 3. 40 seconds left to go. Could time be the old enemy coming back to haunt Empire, though, as the seconds just tick away as the sand runs through the hourglass, and Empire still haven't got themselves established on the site yet. 3 versus 5. 20 seconds left to go. We've seen the chip damage coming in. Will it take its toll on Empire? Virtue holds an angle. He's prone. He just steps himself up, looks to take the challenge. No, Sider with a team kill. 3 versus 2, but the pieces start falling, and they all fall in the favour of Team Empire, who take an overtime win against G2 and push themselves to the top of the EUL table.
I mentioned earlier on about G2 at points getting a little bit skittish there. That push coming out of Virtue onto Freezer, if it netted the double, massive for them. But Empire were waiting and ready. They baited him out, and it was as simple as that to get the shutdown that they needed. Empire win this one 8 and 6, not even sending it through to 15. And for now,